Man, first off, whenever we play in Southern, you can throw the records out the window. You could throw the last 3-4 games out the window. It's some way, somehow, it's gonna be a fight. And I got so much respect for Coach Woods and his program and just the things they did. And you come in and you just, one of us got to lose, and it's unfortunate, somebody do. And, we found a way to pull it out. Our guys, they gutted it out. I mean, it was a physical game. Guys competed at a high level on both ends. And, we made some shots and we made some timely free throws. And, we in the winner's circle.
Take some questions for Coach Tyler.
Coach, is this something that fans just make a lot out of that isn't true, but is it really hard to beat somebody 3 times in the same season?
I just think that, you go into these games and you prepare, and the toughest part of it is that your kids could get lackadaisical and can try to overlook things. I'm like, we're not overlooking them, but, sometimes the kids can, because they're like, oh, we got this in the bag. The good thing is that you come into this game beating somebody 2 times in a row that you kind of got a real history with, so they're going to be prepared to play. So, I think it's tough, but, it is what it is.
What about the effort of your team stepping up? Cam had some early foul trouble and then kind of had a hard time kind of finding his groove there in the second half. Did hit a couple of key shots for you.
Cam didn't probably have his best ball game, but, that's a testament to our team. We found a way to win without our best player having a good game. And, Cam did come in, rebounded. It may not be the points that he had, but him being on the court, calms our team down, and other teams have to focus on him just with him being on the court. And he rebounded like no other today in the second half, and he hit a big shot to put us up 6 in the second half. So, I was just happy to see him do it. He found a way to compete and just kind of get out of that little rut that he was in with the fouls early.
What comes to your mind when you think about the leadership and the experience that Prince Moss brings to your team?
6 years, man. Prince was the first recruit we had here. I was here. I was the head coach here at Stillman. We were recruiting him to go to Stillman. We know we didn't have a chance of getting him going to Stillman, but we still had to try. But long story short, he ended up going to junior college for a year. And when he, his thing was at Stillman, I'm going D1, coach. I'm going D1. And then I got the job at Grambling. I went to him and his mother, and I was like, all right, so I'm D1. Now what's the situation? And from that point on, man, Prince, we've been locked in, step to toe. And he's been a guy that learned from like the Ivy Smiths of the world, and now he's being a great leader on the court right now. And he said, I ain't going home, coach, and I believed him.
Next up, you've had a couple tough battles, and they got the better of you so far. 3rd time for Texas Southern. Your thoughts on that game?
Hey, look, like they say, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Nah, listen, man, ultimate respect for Coach Jones and his ball club. We got to do a good job of keeping those guys off the boards and limiting their second chance opportunities, and just coming in and being ready prepared for a battle. And it's gonna be a battle. They got talented guys from 1 through 8. You don't know who gonna step up for them, whether it's Etonay, whether it's Nichols, whether it's the young point guard, the smaller point guard. You just don't never know. It's just like never know who coming with in that game. So it's a battle for tomorrow. We've got to be ready.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Mr. Mosley?
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Always a tough battle against rivals down in Southern. But look, you guys did a great job on the free throws. I was taking a look at the stats, almost 70% completing your free throws. Tell me, was that the measure for the team to help you win by 2 points?
Yeah, especially in the fact that, Southern ended up going 12 for 24. So that put us in a situation where, every free throw counted, down that stretch, and they missed some free throws, late in the game that normally you wouldn't expect some of those guys to miss. But they ended up missing them, and we went down and we made ours. And I still felt like we could have shot better, because we had guys like, Shondarius Coward go up there and miss one at the end, and he's an 85% free throw shooter, 85% free throw guy from the line. And it's just tough, when guys playing a lot of minutes and legs and, moments, big moments in the game, So it's his first year with us, but at the end of the day, he's been stepping up and providing a great spark for us. So, yes, the free throw line was the difference today.
You talked about getting the boards. You guys had more defensive rebounds and offensive rebounds. And I know Texas Southern does a great job off of the board, especially on the offensive rebounding side. How will you guys attack those guys, or what will you do differently to prepare for them?
Well, one of the things we got to do is we played our zone today, and unfortunately sometimes in the zone it doesn't give you a man to technically box out because it's not like you're next to nobody or you're not technically in a position, and guys are kind of spread out around the court. We got to do a good job of really locating guys and putting a body on them. And, if we locate and put a body on them and, ride them out and try to go get the ball at the highest point, that got to be critical for us, because going against Texas Southern, you got several guys that's really athletic, physical, and that can, really punish you if you don't box out. So we got to be ready.